Good Influence Marketing.
Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Edgar Caceres from goodinfluencemarketing.com. Today we're going to cover something very important, and this is how the search engine work. We nowadays hear people say things like Google this and Google that, Bing this, Bing that, and many times we just don't know what in the world they're talking about. And for this, we must understand that the way people look information online is by using the search engine. And why not know how this whole operation actually works? To understand the search engines, we're going to see it as three different stages. The first stage we're going to see it is the indexing. This is just no more than a fancy word people like Google use for information gathering. The second stage will be the actual database or their library. And the third and final stage is the actual interface. In the indexing stage or the information gathering, people like Google use a very sophisticated software and they name it Spider. Sometimes they use it as a robot, but the Spider seems to be the favorite term for this software, or name for this software. And what this Spider does is actually go to a website and register all the information there, and if the Spider sees a link, they will follow that link and end up in a different website. And if they see a link, they will follow the link, and they will do this on and on and on, following and recording all the information in those websites and their websites as well. And this actually will bring us to the second stage, which is the actual library, their database, which is billions of websites recorded by Google, and this is why they actually keep the information. The third stage will be the interface. This is actually what we see when we go to google.com. We see a place right there, which is the browser, and we can search our things that we want to know, information or buy products or learn something. In this case, let's say that we want to learn how to run faster. So we type on the browser, and what it does, the interface sends the information that me, the searcher, wants to know. So go back to their library. They start seeing all the websites that are in some way or another related to that specific term or that specific keyword I actually used in the search in Google, or me using the interface. So when they get all the information, right, they will place it in the results, which is this. We all familiar with this, right? And we see that they place their information or their results in different spaces. This is a result. We see how relative is the actual title with our search, and we see a different result, we see a third result, and we see a fourth result, and so on. It's actually pages of results. And the way Google or the search engines place the results on the search engines is actually by different algorithms. They actually say it's 200 different questions they ask to be able to see if a website is good enough, right? If it's worth enough to place it in the first results in Google. And we're going to study this in a different videos. the things that you need to be able to rank high on Google. We're going to study, of course, the PR, which is the page rank on the websites and things like that. But this is actually how they work. We place the information there in the browser, and the browser the interface, right, goes back to the database and starts showing us results that Google thinks is relevant to our search. Now that we see the three different stages, we see these little spiders going around like crazy, right? Crawling getting information to their own database. We see how we actually interact with the database, and the way these people keep fresh all these stages is quite simple. We see the interface go back to the database, and the database gives the results back to the interface, and we see this in the indexing as well. You may ask, but why going to index it again if it's already in the database? And that's a very, very wise question. But the thing is that they send their own spiders to their own library to see if new content is being created, if new content is being distributed, if things have changed, if the website is still on internet. If it's not, they will take it down. They will see if the website that is already in their database are actually in compliance with Google rules. If not, they will kick their butt and put it in the sandbox, which is something very horrible that you don't want your website to be in, the sandbox. Anyways, this is how it actually works. It's very simple. I hope you understand this process a little better. And we're going to leave the video right here. So thank you for watching. Good influence marketing. Edgar speaking.
Good influence marketing.